We have some good news for Friday Night Smackdown, and that news is that the rating is up from last week. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. It is time to celebrate. It's time to get the balloons out. It's time to blow on Triple H's big nose, because we are celebrating tonight. WWE fans, this Smackdown rating is up. Last week, they were in the 1.3s. This week, WWE are back up into the 1.4s, but there is some bad news. This rating is still the second lowest SmackDown rating in almost 9 years. Yes, exactly. Who cares if it's up on last week? Who gives a shit if the rating is marginally up on last week's rating? It's still shocking. It's still terrible, and the show still fucking sucks. It's like when Dynamite is up like 10,000. Who cares if you're up 10,000 when you're still getting like 640k? And it's the same here with SmackDown. They're up on last week, but last week's number was shit. So there's no honour, there's no pride, there's no satisfaction in being up on last week. It doesn't make any sense, but people are out there celebrating this like it's a win. It's 1.4. It's abysmal. It's a fraction of what wrestling used to get when wrestling was good. So it is what it is. Last week did a 1.378 million. This week did a 1.418 million. So up 40,000 viewers, but honestly, man, not worth getting excited about, not worth celebrating over. And if you compare it to the trailing 4 weeks, it's down 7%. So the last 4 weeks for SmackDown, averaging 1.529. So even on the trailing 4 weeks, it's down 7%. It's also up this week in the key demo. Last week did a 0.42. This week did a 0.43. So up 0.01 in the key demo. SmackDown's down the toilet. Wrestling's down the toilet. People can pretend that Triple H is the greatest thing to ever happen to wrestling. People can pretend that he is the greatest booker ever, and that WWE is in its glory years, boom period, all this. It's not. It's fucking not. Fewer people are watching than ever. Last week was the lowest rating in almost 9 years. This week was the second lowest rating in almost 9 years. That's not a boom period, okay? That is a period where nobody is watching. That is a period where everybody has tuned out. And why would you watch this? Seriously. Oh, Game 7, Andrade, Carmelo Hayes. They're trying to portray it like it's an actual sport. Like it's a best of 7. Oh, it's games. First of all, nobody gives a fuck. I mean, Carmelo wins, Andrade wins. Who cares? What does it matter? Both guys have already lost to LA Knight. Both guys will lose again. It's not important. Yet they're trying to portray this like it's, I don't know, the NBA Finals or some shit like that. No. Fuck no. It's not the NBA Finals. It's not the LMB Finals. It's nothing. Best of 7 series. Nobody wanted to see this match once. Having this jobber match once would have been too many times. And now we have to sit through and watch it 7 times. No. Fuck no. Anyway, competition notes. SmackDown ranked number 2 for the day on cable in P18 to 49. Apparently they were up against the Pacers in the next game on ESPN, which outdrew wrestling. And the World Series game also outdrew it. So, yeah, wrestling down on the baseball, down on the basketball. I remember the good old days in Attitude Era when wrestling would fucking smoke the NBA. Wrestling would smoke the MLB. Not anymore. So it's sad. It's sad what's happening. If you enjoy this, if you think this wrestling's great, then, I mean, good for you. But this show sucks, man. It really does. Whether it's on Fox, whether it's on USA Network, it doesn't matter. They can go to Netflix. It's still going to be shite. Let's face the facts here. It's crap. It really is crap. So, yeah, just down. It's up on last week, but it's down overall. fact is, it is down overall. It's a 1.4. Wouldn't be surprised if next week we see WWE SmackDown go back into the 1.3s. I'm predicting that they will be at 1.2 before Christmas. I would have to imagine that when we get into December, they'll probably do some tape shows. And if they do a best of, like 2020, no, who's going to watch that? That number will tank, because you can get away with doing a best of 2024, 2023, whatever. If the year was good, then people will watch it because you're showing the best of a very good year. But at this point, you're showing the best of a shite year, a year where barely anybody is watching anyway. So why are people all of a sudden going to tune in to watch what they've already watched, and there weren't even many people watching it, you know? So honestly, it doesn't make any sense. But let's look at the YouTube clips here. And also, I didn't see Raw. My brother reviewed Raw, but what the fuck's going on, man? It's the same crap. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, the Wyatts. Wrestling is absolute garbage, man. Other than the Bloodline story, which is massively overrated. But other than that, man, everything is fucking god-awful. It's impossible to enjoy this shit, man. Honestly. But anyway, let's get into SmackDown. So, in terms of the clips, number 1 place. And see, they do well when it's the Bloodline stuff, but other than that, it's not good. But Bloodline, Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso reunite after ripping gold from the Bloodline. This did 2.3 million. That's a very good rating, okay? That's good. People obviously care. People wanted to see Jimmy and Jey reunite, and that drew. That's good. Thumbs up. 2.3 million. Impressive numbers. But you look at some of the other stuff, and they get absolutely nowhere near that. Second place, with 899k, we get Motor City Machine Guns, Capture Gold, Amist, Bloodline Chaos. Let's not get it twisted. People will try and say, you said the Motor City Machine Guns aren't draws. This proves you wrong. No, it doesn't. They just happened to be in a match where the Bloodline were involved. It's as simple as that. You could have put DIY in this match, Pretty Deadly in this match, Street Profits. It would have still did well because there was the interaction, there was the interference with the Bloodline. That's the reason the numbers are good. It's not because of the Motor City Machine Guns. Nobody cares about them in 2024. Is what it is. But 899k for that. Third place, we have Randy Orton saves Cody Rhodes from an Imperium ambush. 749k. I mean, I guess the only way you can make Gunther watchable is to try and stick Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes in there. Fourth place, you have Triple H grants Randy Orton a match against Kevin Owens. 584k. Then in fifth place, you have the Motor City Machine Guns win the right to challenge the Bloodline, 250k. Sixth place, we have LA Knight, BTS, Carmelo Hayes, and Andrade to disrupt Game 7. And in last place, seventh place, nobody cares. It is Bayley helps Naomi to defeat Candice LeRae. So yeah, 232,000 views, just garbage numbers. That's what you expect Dynamite stuff to have. So yeah, anyone who pretends that they are invested in Bayley versus Candice LeRae, anyone who sits there and tells you that they get their popcorn out on a Friday night because they're so excited to see Bayley versus Candice LeRae or Naomi versus talking shite. Talking absolute shite. So there's your numbers, guys. SmackDown slightly up from last week, but last week was the lowest in almost 9 years. So if you're going to be proud of that, then I mean I don't know what to tell you. You know, it doesn't make fucking any sense. That's like having the worst day of your life, and then the following day is like the second worst day of your life, but you're pretending it's a great day. No, it's still fucking shit. It's the second worst day of your life. You know what I mean? Wise up. Come on. Anyway, that's it, guys. Catch you in the next one. Until then, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and until next time, peace.